Hey guys, Joe here, and here we are to go over how strong Captain Falcon is in Super Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS. Now this guy's been one of the most loved fighters in Smash Bros. For quite a while, but with all that said, let's get this started. To begin, I'd want to go over the Generals of Falcon. So with that, I'd say that Falcon is an extremely strong fighter that definitely has a chance to be one of the best fighters if played correctly and played with a great amount of reads. He has a huge chance to win any fight, but can also flop in his face if played wrongly. He has really high potential, but that potential will take time and effort to learn. He's one of the most fun fighters to play in my opinion and to win as, but of course, he also has that disrespect added on. You will eventually achieve greatness with this guy if you put in the time, but you will have to put in a lot of time and effort to finally defeat anybody in your way. But now to some specifics. First one being that Falcon is one of the best combo fighters in the entire game. I mean, he has a ton, mainly from the Nair and the up air, but can also achieve a few from his dash attack and from his bair. The combos generally do insane damage and really only have to hit 3 or 4 times, and those 3-4 hits will do a lot more damage than a lot of other combo characters' 7 or 8 hits. It's quite amazing that he can do this, and it's also amazing how some of these combos can get into some other kill moves like your back air. He can finish a lot of opponents off at the end of a combo, and he can do a lot of really great things off of these moves. Next, I need to quickly go over how his extreme speeds makes his kit so much better, just that fast run speed and fast air speed. It really allows you to go in, get out quickly, and also to space very greatly, which is something you wouldn't really think about. The speed lets you achieve great results and really lets you increase the tempo of the game, while at the same time allowing you to go very defensive and slow down the tempo if you really want to. It gives him a lot of offensive and defensive pressure and can let him overcome people that really aren't quite ready for it. After that, I want to go over his great grab combos. Now these all come from down throw, but generally they are extremely strong like the rest of his kit. You can link Nair into Nair, or even get some up airs in there at early percents, and of course you can actually combo this into some kill moves at later percents. As well, you can also use this throw to bait out an air dodge, and then go into something like a knee or a back air for some really high damage or for a kill. The grab range itself is kinda bad, but if you do get one, you are rewarded extremely well. For his kill moves, it's gotta be said that they are some of the best in the entire game. All of them are fast, and they all kill at some of the earliest percents in the entire game. I mean, every smash attack kills at really early percents, all the aerials can kill, and even a lot of his specials can do the job. He really has a good standing in this portion of the game, and it does of course make him a lot better of a character, and makes him beat out a lot of other high tiers that don't have as many great kill moves. Now let's talk about his boxing game, and why he's actually pretty great at it. This mainly comes from his extremely good pivoting along with his forward tilt. These two moves together along with his great speed allow him to simply run in and out with perfect spacing, of course with the pivot tilts. It lets you get damage without being hit, and his boxing moves come out very quick and have decent enough range. The priority is pretty great, and it does allow you to beat out a lot of other moves, so overall it's a really good plus. Along with pivoting, overall Falcon can actually play defensively pretty darn well. I mean, it's not what you usually think when you see this speedy guy running around, but yeah, he can actually do it. The speed of course lets you go in, but it also lets you stay back and space with exact precision. The moves that work best with this are of course his back air and his nair, as they do work great on shield, but of course he can use most of his attacks to go very defensively. It's a bit hard to get used to, and not very many people do it, but it can give you a great matchup versus opponents that only attack instead of playing anti-defense. Of course you can really beat them out in that situation. Now to some of the bad parts about Falcon. First off, he does have a pretty gameable recovery. He's not quite as safe as a lot of the other high tiers. Sure, he can play pretty well on defense, but at the same time, a lot of other high tiers just don't have as much end lag. After that, he can also be camped somewhat. It's a little bit weird, but yes, he can be somewhat camped. He does also have some useless specials. He gets comboed pretty dang easily, and finally, he doesn't have a get off move, of course attributing to being comboed easily. So in the end, how great is Falcon? Well, really great. He has a huge amount of good things about him, and of course he has a great chance to do amazing in the game. There aren't too many players on this guy lately, but those who have stuck with him really have some great results. He's a great main, but also a pretty good secondary to cover some bad matchups. He could use a secondary himself, but it's really not completely necessary if you are maining him. And there you have it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you liked it, then make sure to smash that like button and press the subscribe button while you're at it. Comment down below how strong you think Falcon is. Thank you all for watching though, and I'll be seeing you all next time.